So now let us work around with the pencil properties tool and dive in deeper. So for that, I'm going to drag the pencil right here, and then I'm going to choose a small size. If I were to drag this, you can see that this is how my pencil tool actually looks like. But if I want to go on into more pencil properties, I'm going to go inside right over here and click on this triangle, and you get the pencil properties dialog box. So right now you can choose the maximum size and the minimum size. So just like this, you can choose the size of the pencil right here. And over here is the minimum size. So this actually refers to what happens if you use a pressure sensitive tablet. Since I'm using my mouse right now, you might not see any change. So if you are to use minimum size, you can see that this is where the minimum size will take place if you apply less pressure. And if you were to use heavy pressure, then you'll get thick lines just like this. So just like that, on the bottom, you can see that there's something called centerline smoothing. So if I were to increase the smoothing right over here, let me just decrease the size just like that. So if I were to have something like this, you can see that now there's a certain smoothing going on. But if I were to drag this down, there's no smoothing as you actually draw anything right here. So there's no smoothing whatsoever. Okay, so it just plays around just like that, as you can see. But if I were to enable the centerline smoothing, you can see that smoothing is actually taking place just like this. So you can really increase it to have a smooth line. There's contour smoothing, which actually plays out in contour smoothing as we saw in last lesson as well. The other thing that you might want to see is the shape of start and end. Right now everything is flat, as you can see right here. But if I were to change this into flat just like this, you'll be able to see that the start is flat. I can do the same with the ending right here and in betweens as well, the joints. So just like that, you can work around with individual shapes as well, and that is what takes place in mind. So just like that, if you were to choose this, you can see that it is square. Bevel, if you were to see it, it is like pebble, just like this. It works around with the shapes, just like that. So let me go back into the pencil tool right over here and see how we can work around with the texture now. So as we go into the texture, this is plain, as you can see. Let me just go back, turn this into round, all of it. I'm going to turn it into round so that I can have a smooth line like this. So over here on the side, there's texture. So right now it's none. Everything is flat, as you can see. But if I were to go on to the side, select chalk, you can see that now the chalk texture is applied. And this is a raster graphics. So it's actually alpha graphics that we're going to learn to how to make in next lesson. So if you have to actually go over here, you can see that you get different textures after it has been drawn just like this. So you can add and remove the texture as well, which you're going to see in further lessons. So you can actually go over here, increase the size, and then as you draw, the texture is actually seen just like this over here. And that is how you work around with the pencil properties to change the type of the texture and size and smoothness of the pencil drawing as you work along in Toon Boom Harmony. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.